Okay, Messi missing the playoffs. How does that affect MLS going forward? Well, it really doesn't affect them that much, in my opinion, because Messi's still a part of the league. Okay, look, when Messi got there, Inter Miami was already in the doldrums. Okay, they were already a poor club. They were last place. They had fired Phil Neville. They were an absolute garbage of a team. And when Messi came in, look, when Messi came in, they didn't even play an MLS game for about a month because they had the League Cup, which Miami eventually won. And if you talk about Messi off the field, okay, off the pitch, the signing of Messi has been an absolute success. Okay, let's be blunt. It has been an absolute success. They are selling jerseys hand over fist. They are selling packages to Apple TV hand over fist. They are absolutely making a killing off of Lionel Messi off the pitch. And there's even talk of Luis Suarez coming and joining him next season. There's talk of Luka Modric possibly joining him next season. This is no different from, look, when David Beckham went to the LA Galaxy was a garbage show. Okay, they were a horrible team when David Beckham first showed up there. And what happened? There was an infighting between Beckham and Landon Donovan, and Bruce Arena comes in as the manager. He sits them down, basically says, "Hey, we ain't playing this game. Okay, we aren't doing this. This is how it's going to be done." And eventually, it was a success. Now, it went for 6 seasons and they won, I think, 2 or 3 MLS Cups during that time period. So ultimately, it was a very, very successful relationship on the field and off the field, and David Beckham basically validated the league. Now, you come to Messi, and this is a different animal. This is a different MLS, okay? MLS doesn't necessarily need Messi, but they're happy to take him, and they're happy to pay him. And ultimately, what it came down to is the right package, the right financial package, the right place to live. Look, Messi was never going to go to Saudi Arabia, okay, in my opinion. I don't think he was ever planning on going to Saudi Arabia. They could have given him $2 billion. I don't think he would have gone to Saudi Arabia. I don't think his wife would have wanted them to raise their kids there. It was either Barcelona or Miami, and Barcelona couldn't figure it out, so Miami eventually got him. That's just how it panned out, in my opinion. And ultimately, when you look at Lionel Messi now playing for Inter Miami, it was going to be a long shot to get them to the playoffs, even if he'd played all the games. And really, realistically, the player that I think was probably the bigger miss than Messi was Jordi Alba, in my opinion. Jordi Alba on that left-hand side is absolutely, even at his age, is a tough player to play against, tough player to beat, and he is an absolute godsend to Inter Miami. So on the pitch, Messi, Chicago made $2 million revenue off of the potential of Messi being there. Could you imagine if Messi actually was there? I mean, the ultimately the decision to bring in Messi has been financially a great move by MLS, by Inter Miami. But MLS Inter Miami missing the playoffs, that does hurt. That really does hurt in terms of what, because that's the look in American sports, the playoffs are the business end of the season. That's when all the money, all the eyeballs are watching the game. That's just how it is. And when your best player, the best player in the world, is not qualified for the playoffs, then that creates a problem for your league. Now, I think MLS is going to survive it because, again, David Beckham, I think not David Beckham, but Lionel Messi coming to Inter Miami and and essentially getting a muscle strain. Now he's with the Argentinian national team. He's going to play a couple games down there before finishes the last 2 games in MLS. Now the question is, what is he going to do in the off season? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, which is pretty close, to happening. But ultimately, you look at MLS playoffs without Lionel Messi. That is a problem, but it is a problem that can be overcome. Okay. Now, next season, assuming Luis Suarez and Luka Modric come in, you're going to have an absolute, again, MLS will basically suspend all its rules for international players and everything like that as far as Inter Miami is concerned, because they want to appease Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi will go after 2 seasons. Okay, that's a fact. We know that. He's going to play the 2024-2025 season. That's going to then he's gone. And he's probably going to get everything he wants to possibly win 2 MLS Cups for Inter Miami. They're going to play in the CONCACAF Champions League or whatever that is called. They call it. Look, the fact of the matter is this: Inter Miami has been a success already off the field with the revenue. Now it's going to come in again. They put themselves in a bad position prior to Messi even getting there, or Tata Martino even getting there, or Sergio Busquets or Jordi Alba getting there. But now, going forward, there are no excuses. They're going to start the season fresh, and they're probably going to do pretty well. And it's going to be an interesting season next year. But clearly, this season has been, I would say, probably 70% success, 30% failure. 30% failure in not making the playoffs. But again, that was not Messi's fault. They were already in dire straits before the season even started. So that's just how it is. But Messi missing the playoffs is not the end of the world. It's not the end of Inter Miami. And things will go well next season. That's going to be the true test, because we're going to have him for a whole year. And we're going to see how Lionel Messi does playing a whole year of MLS. It'll be interesting to see what he does in the offseason as well. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Those are my thoughts. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.